decision. I decided we should be friends.
Yo, what is up YouTube? Zinx123 here, coming to you guys with a brand new video. So, I don't really know what to call this, so I'm probably going to call it something like Nuclear with one of the worst SMGs, because after the patch where the Vespa was nerfed, the Vespa completely sucks now. The only good thing about it is the kill time is practically instant. All you have to do is land a couple bullets close range and they're dead, but long range it stands absolutely no chance because accuracy is everywhere, like absolutely everywhere. But I did get a nuke with it. It was on uplink. The kids, it wasn't the greatest nuke because the kids were basically AFK. They just kept trying to destroy the score streaks, and there was like 3 of them, or maybe 2 because they kept leaving. But anyway, the World War II trailer has just been released, obviously for World War II. I've watched it through. So far, it looks alright. I'm not going to get my hopes up yet, because never judge a book by its cover. I definitely agree with that saying, because the trailer can look good but not so much the game. The campaign might be good as well, but the multiplayer might not be. So there could be a couple problems with it, and the type of guns and the weapon balancing. So hopefully they nail all of that on the head. But another problem is that I suck without boost jumps. Boost jumps made me the COD player that I am. I'm not a great COD player, but I don't suck at COD, and boost jumps help me get to that next stage of COD, the next level where I was semi-decent and could actually kill people. Because before boost jumps, I sucked. Now go back onto Black Ops 2, I still suck today. Black Ops 1, not so much, because you can mess around on it, it's a lot more fun. Black Ops 2 is so many tryhards, and then the new World at War, when it just comes out, so many tryhards are going to be on that game, splashing out, trying to get top of the leaderboards, which means that I don't have much time to actually get used to boots on the ground again, because realistically I can't play without boost jumps, because jump shots are everything to me, because I can't do drop shots. Drop shots are my biggest weakness in any COD ever. Drop shots I've never been able to do, and I don't think I ever will be able to do properly, because it's just not one of them things that I naturally do. Like, you're either good at drop shots or you're not good at drop shots, because you either do a drop shot or you don't do a drop shot. And being able to drop shot just gives you that advantage to every single gunfight, because it's harder to hit a target that moves around all the time, which is why I think I'm quite good at Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, because of boost jumps you can move around quite a lot, and it's quite a hard target to hit when they move, and the more you move the harder the target is to hit. And because I move backwards and forwards, jump backwards and forwards, do wall runs, all that, it's harder to track me, which obviously means I do better with boost jumps, because I can like dodge a lot more without having to drop shot. And in the gunfights where you would expect me to drop shot, I'm not going to drop shot because I'm not a drop shot. So I need to, 1, get used to drop shots again. I never was used to them. And 2, I need to make sure that I play the game a lot more slow, because I know they said that they're going to bring it back to the roots of like classic COD where the maps were smaller and stuff, but I still feel like the gameplay is going to be way slower than half the maps in Black Ops 3. Even the big maps in Black Ops 3, I think I'm still going to play quicker than than World at War, because boost jumps make the game like 10 times quicker than it would be. Imagine playing Black Ops 3 without boost jumps. Imagine how long everything would take. And the map sizes are from other CODs usually around that size. Like playing Black Ops 2, the matches take years. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I die as well. I'm too used to running in blind, thinking I can kill everyone, I can outgun everyone, and just, you know, go on a mad kill streak. But realistically, you can't do that as easily in the older CODs, because it's played a lot slower. You have to play a lot more safer. You can't be as risky, because it takes longer to run away than it does in this game. And honestly, I'm looking forward to World at War, World War II. I'm not dissing it, I'm not saying it's going to be bad, I'm just not getting my hopes up, just in case it is like a letdown or failure. And I don't think I'm pre-ordering it, so I probably won't have the beta, but that might change. I might want to try the beta out, see if I actually want to get the game. Or there might be like a code you can get to get the beta, which in that case I might try and do that. But like I've said many times, I do think it looks quite good, and the zombies as well, that looks promising. But I really wish, remember from Modern Warfare 3 we had like I think it's called Spec Ops. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was like where there was like bots you had to kill, you got money, you could buy better weapons, buy like turrets and stuff. That for me was really fun and a good thing to do. I just wish that they could bring that back in one of the CODs. I was hoping that they could bring it back into this COD, but the one on the route of zombies, because you know zombies is trending at the minute, so I don't really blame them, because obviously zombies is trending. Get some more money if some, you know, just some zombies players want to casually play. And I wonder if they're gonna go on like the triarch system of having like wonder weapons, pack-a-punch, you know, stuff like that, gobblegums, or if they're gonna go, because I said something to do with horror. I think it's gonna be a classical horror, which makes me think it's not gonna be any of that. It'll just be like casual guns, like normal guns, like either LMG machine gun, SMG pistol, sniper, shotgun, you know, and there's maybe one or two more, but I can't remember off the top of my head. And I feel like zombies will be like that now. I feel like it won't be any of the crazy stuff of like teleporters and advanced stuff, which honestly sounds quite great to me. I am a big fan of zombies. I just don't play as much as I would like to anymore, because zombies community is dead right now. It really is. Off Black Ops 3 it's dead, unless you play custom modded maps or whatever, and I'm on PC so I can't do that. I could do that, but I'm not gonna do that. So honestly, thank you for the support as well recently. In like the past 2 or 3 days, I think we was on like 175 subs and we've gone up to 183, so that's like 8 subs in less than 3 or 2 days, which for me is really good, because I usually gain like 1 sub or maybe 2 subs a day, but sometimes it's like 1 sub every 3 days. So to get 8 subs in like 2 or 3 days is insane. And there was a point where I got 48 subs per month, and if every month was like that, I'd be so happy. And then if it kept going like that, eventually every month it would go up by like, let's say 1 or 2, which means I'd easily be getting to like 1,000 by the end of this year, if it did work like that. But it don't work like that, so unless my channel did get a viral video, but let's face it, I ain't going viral. And yeah, for the gameplay, not to hear me talk, because you know, I'm quite a boring guy, got quite a boring voice, not good at commentating. My socialising skills have gone downhill. I never really used to be that social, but now they've just really gone horrible. As you can tell from the commentary in this, I'm trying my hardest to make it interesting, good, whatever, basically not be bad, but I don't know how this is going to turn out, and hopefully you are enjoying this gameplay so far. I think I finished it like 64 and 4 maybe, or 64 and 3, something like that. So it wasn't a bad game. But like I said at the start, I was using the Vespa, which let's think back to like what month is it now? It's April 20. It might not be that actually. Let's just say it's April, or it's either April or May. You probably heard me count the month, say the months then, but so it's either April or May. And if you think back, like when was it? Let's say if we think back, let's just say 8 months ago. It probably might be a little bit more before that, but 8 months ago, before the Vespa got its patch where you could outgun someone from across the map with the Vespa. It was as good as it was from close range as it was far range. So I really liked the Vespa, but I never got to use it. I never abused it, but I wish I did. And the VMP as well, I know that got a patch where the accuracy was brought down of something, or something it was brought down. And I was never good with SMGs in most cards. I was always an assault rifle player, sort of like a medium to close range player. I was never like always a close range player. And shotguns as well. The only shotgun I ever really abused was the KSG, which again was from Black Ops 2. But I hope you guys did enjoy this commentary. This is something a bit different. I tried my hardest to make it interesting, not as boring as it would usually be. You could probably tell that I did struggle a bit, and that I don't really ever know what to talk about. So if you could understand that I'm not very good at this, I would appreciate that, because it takes time to get good at it, obviously. But if you're new to the channel, if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate that. If you also could drop a like on this video, that'd be much appreciated too. Oh, and if you do want to see more videos like this, just leave a comment saying anything. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. All material things could mean less to me. Only thing I ever could need
is a Sarah B sample with a dope ass beat, and get the mic check, all the levels right. And if it's good, then I'll be here for several nights. Cause the only thing I need is a strong supporting team, the most important thing that helps supporting my dream. And I can't forget my family, helping keep my sanity. No matter what I do, I know they'll always stand for me. No matter what I do, I know they'll always stand for me. Yeah. I can only do me, that's all I know. Dodge the difficulties and take life slow. And if I ever slow up, you know I always show up. It's still the same on me, even if I blow up. Love is what I do it for, love is why I'm rapping.